Hello and welcome everyone to the week ahead commodity report, where we of course will be reviewing the markets for the week ahead. So what a difference a month makes. President Donald Trump, he spent the first month of his second term on an extraordinary mission, dismantling the global system that the United States spent the last 80 years building. When Trump won last year's election, there was a sense among some Western diplomats in Washington that their government knew how to handle Donald Trump, who in his first term gained a reputation for being unpredictable and erratic. But the shock that drove global leaders to an emergency meeting in Paris last week, that suggests the world underestimated just how disruptive Trump's second term would be. There's no denying that President Donald Trump's return to the White House, that has ushered in a new era of uncertainty. Since his inauguration on January the 20th, the president has fired off a dizzying array of policies at a rapid pace, including tariffs against China, Mexico, and Canada, reversing US policy on the war in Ukraine by siding with Russia, and branding President Zelensky a dictator. But perhaps the most shocking of all is proposing to take ownership of Gaza and building the Riviera of the Middle East. However, when it comes to executive orders, no US president in history has accomplished more than Trump. President Donald Trump has already outstripped his predecessors in executive orders, surpassing their two-term totals after only 1 month in office, signing over 73 executive orders in the past 30 days. As a result, euphoria is fading around many of the trade ideas traders piled into after Trump's November victory, from equities to the US dollar to Bitcoin. Instead, commodities across the board, from metals to energies to agriculture, they have firmly positioned themselves as the clear winners of Donald Trump's presidency 2.0, and that trend shows no sign of slowing down anytime soon. Right now, you can't talk about commodities without mentioning gold. That's because the world's favorite precious metal is whipping up an explosive money-making storm, firmly positioning itself as the best performing asset class of 2025. Since President Donald Trump's inauguration in January, gold prices, they've been on a parabolic run, rising every single week this year to score new all-time record highs, not once, not twice, but on 13 separate occasions so far this year. And by the time you finish watching this video, the tally could be even higher. Gold has outperformed every other major asset class since President Donald Trump's inauguration, including Wall Street's benchmark S&P 500, the Magnificent Seven stocks, and Bitcoin. Last week, gold prices, they skyrocketed to a new record high of $2,955 per ounce, and we are about to surpass that price yet again. The yellow metal is now up 12% since the beginning of the year, but even more remarkably, gold prices, they've now chalked up a whopping gain of 43% since January of 2024. Gold's record-breaking run since President Donald Trump's inauguration, that has been nothing short of extraordinary. Never before in history have we seen the precious metals score multiple all-time record highs in such a short period of time. The big question now is, how high will gold prices go this year? Only time will tell. However, one thing we do know for certain is that for savvy traders, they're not waiting around to find out, because right now, the precious metal is being driven by a multitude of bullish tailwinds. These include President Trump's tariffs, which threaten to ignite a new round of global trade wars. Historically, there has always been a positive correlation between tariffs and gold prices moving higher. The longer that tariffs go on, the more this is going to disrupt global trade and fuel inflation. Another predominant macro factor, that is central banks around the world continuing to accumulate gold at a record-setting pace as they aggressively diversify away from the US dollar. Proprietary data tracked by our team, that shows that central banks bought more than 1,000 tons of gold last year for the third consecutive year in a row. That trend is expected to accelerate into 2025 as central banks continue to turn to gold as a hedge against inflation, currency instability, and geopolitical risks. The central bank gold rush is a robust trend that certainly can't be underestimated, because it's sending out a clear message that there's only one reserve currency in the world right now, and that is, of course, gold. Meanwhile, persistent instability in China's economy, that has spurred Beijing authorities to launch a new project. This allows Chinese insurance companies to invest up to 1% of their assets into gold. This is a very critical macro event to watch. Ultimately, it only takes a 10% increase in global demand to drive prices above 3,500 US dollars per ounce. According to our proprietary data, China's insurers, they're predicted to purchase around 300 tons of gold over the next few quarters. Put another way, that would equate to 6.5% increase in global demand, which is big enough to move the market significantly. Let's not forget ballooning global debt, uncontrollable government borrowing, which currently sits at a record 315 trillion. This in itself is yet another major catalyst fueling a global rush for gold, making allocation for precious metals in a diversified portfolio an essential necessity. Let's not forget the deglobalization movement, which is officially entering a new phase of expectations on incoming trade wars, tit-for-tat tariffs, and protectionist policies, forcing countries across the world to prioritize their national interests over the global good. This is one of the most inflationary factors of all that is guaranteed to keep gold demand elevated. Whichever way you look at it, one thing is clear: the stars they're aligning for gold, which ultimately suggests it won't take much for prices to reach new record highs in the coming weeks and months ahead. Extraordinary times, they do create extraordinary opportunities. When you consider the full magnitude of events that are currently unfolding, it comes as no surprise to see why gold is everyone's favorite market right now. If you've been kicking yourself for missing out on some of the biggest trading events so far this year, but you still want to make 2025 your best year ever, now is the time to take action. With everything that is currently unfolding on the global macro front, 2025, it is already on track to be one of the gold and silver club's biggest and most profitable in our 15-year history. The first 6 weeks of this year have been record breaking. Our clients have already made in excess of 6, 7, and 8-figure returns, and we're only in February. What we're seeing right now is nothing short of extraordinary. 2025, it is gearing up to be a license to print money, which you definitely do not want to miss out on. Whatever long-term goal you're looking to achieve through trading, whether that is to create a full-time income, a second replacement income, or just to earn a better return on your savings, now is the time to take action. We are in the golden age of trading. It's times like these that make millionaires and billionaires out of regular people. Right now, you have an opportunity to make 2025 your biggest and best yet, which, based on our research, it is going to be another blockbuster year due to all the current macroeconomic events that are unfolding. Definitely do not underestimate what you can achieve in the next 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months from now. Here at the Gold and Silver Club, we're consistently banking over 10,000 points profit per month, which we have transparently documented through our weekly videos. If you're trading at one lot, that's $100,000. If you're trading at 10 lots, that's $1 million. As you can see from our testimonials, the majority of our clients at the Gold and Silver Club are utilizing our proprietary research-driven trading approach. They have already made in excess of 6, 7, and 8-figure returns, and we're only in February. If you've been kicking yourself for missing out on some of the biggest trading opportunities so far this year, but you still want to make 2025 your best ever, go to jointhegoldandsilverclub.com now to learn how our mentorship program can take your trading to the next level. Time, it is the most valuable commodity that we have. Make sure that you don't waste it. So with that, let's move over to the charts. We'll talk you through exactly what we're looking at here as we head into a new week. First of all, gold right now is, of course, breaking out to all new record highs. As discussed previously, over the month of February so far, with our clients at the Gold and Silver Club, we have already banked over 20,000 points profit on gold. It remains parabolic, it remains exponential, and we're yet again breaking out to all new record highs. Now, one setup and trade opportunity I will put on your radar right now is WTI crude oil. We've yet again swooped in here on Monday down at 70 US dollars per barrel, adding further exposure to this market. We do see this as a massive opportunity here, down at 70 US dollars per barrel for WTI crude oil. You've now got silver on the move, starting to play catch up to gold. Platinum and palladium have both had quite severe sell-offs today, which again, I would look at as a massive opportunity. If we do get a move back down towards the prior swing lows, we would look certainly to add further exposure to these markets. Now, right now, alongside WTI crude oil, we also have gasoline, which has broken out back above the prior swing highs. We've currently got Brent crude oil catching a bid at $74 per barrel, and also heating oil getting a bid back at the 2.3 zone. So energies right now, they are most definitely in play. WTI crude oil back at $70 per barrel. big opportunity at this zone. And of course, whatever long-term goal you're looking to achieve through trading, whether that's to create a full-time income, a second or replacement income, or just to earn a better return on your savings, now is the time to take action. If you want to maximize your money-making potential and thrive, not just survive in these fast-moving markets, then you need to adapt your strategy to the current market conditions. Most importantly, utilize a professional, research-driven, and artificial intelligence-powered approach. One of the biggest obstacles that holds back 99% of retail traders from achieving their desired success, it's not having access to the correct professional strategies, institutional level data, and cutting edge artificial intelligence insights to make confident decisions with accuracy and precision. There's a massive gap between the top 1% of professional traders and the bottom 99% of misguided retail traders who simply rely on outdated technical analysis, gimmicky technical indicators that do not work in these markets. If you want to get yourself out of the bottom 99% and into the top 1% who are actually crushing it and making 6, 7, 8-figure returns in these markets right now, then you need to utilize a professional, artificial intelligence driven approach, or you'll just end up wasting lots of time, money, and effort. You'll have no results to show for all of your hard work. In these rapidly changing markets, you need to be constantly innovating and evolving. Technical analysis, outdated technical indicators, they won't work. Those days, they're long gone. If that's all you're relying on, the odds are already stacked up massively against you. If you want to change your results, you have to change your thinking. If you want to learn our exclusive, data-driven and artificial intelligence-powered approach that is never taught to retail traders, only reserved for professional traders in the banks, the hedge funds, with access to powerful game-changing insights, including where the banks and hedge funds, where they're buying and selling in real time, further compound that with the key liquidity zones so you can enter and exit the markets with pinpoint precision, further utilize fundamentals, macroeconomics, capital flows, the daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly real-time data-driven cycles, and intermarket correlations, then you need to join our mentorship program. Right now, we're in one of the greatest eras of wealth creation the world has seen. If you want to successfully capitalize on these huge money-making opportunities, build significant, life-changing wealth, there's no better time than now. If you want to upgrade your income, you have to upgrade your skills. Never underestimate what you can achieve in the next 3, 6, or even 12 months from now with the right guidance and mentorship. Time, it is the most valuable commodity that we have. Make sure that you don't waste it. If you want to join our community of successful traders, take your trading to the next level, there is an opportunity for you to do so. As a member, you get access to our exclusive live trading room webinars. You get access to real-time trade ideas, access to institutional research and market intelligence, access to our private members academy website, and also support and one-to-one mentoring. For more information, just go to jointhelivetradingroom.com. The link is also below this report in the description, so just click on the link, make an application, we will get in touch ASAP.